Fly ball status, my chick is the baddest. I do fantastic things, just call me Mr. Fantastic. I'm a trendsetter, baby. Why you acting stupid? I see I'm making moves, but when now we making movies, I'm the coolest.
What's going on? What's going on? Pace of one. Live and move at your own pace in life. We here with my man Steven Downing at J&J Fitness. I'm gonna let him introduce. I introduced him already. I'm gonna let him introduce himself though. Yeah. What's going on, man?
J&J Fitness in Turnersville, New Jersey, right there on the Black Horse Pike. I've been here for about 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a few trainers in here, and still trying to grow.
Right. So I mean, you got a lot to unpack, but we'll start with the training, because it's a gym, but you focus on personal training, right?
Yeah.
Why that business? Why that business model?
Well, I started with personal training because it was the only job I could get.
Got you.
I went to when I started looking for work, other jobs I couldn't get, people wouldn't hire me. It was either I wouldn't get enough money,
okay,
or they said I've been told I was overqualified, I'm told I was underqualified.
Crazy.
And I started working in gyms, started at LA Fitness mostly, and then after that, Retro Fitness.
Right.
And then I did a company called Personal Solutions.
So you had to come from the bottom and like really like put that work in to get to where you at right now.
Yes. And I'm glad you asked this. So when you guys see all these gyms and when you look at the people that work there,
right, and
then when people were above me, making more money than me, but you were obese. So
they're not living a life.
Yeah, you're not living life. Like would you go to a dentist that had no teeth?
Right.
So that's when I was like, I don't want to work anymore for anyone who's not smarter than me. It's not that I can't be told what to do.
Right.
I mean, if I see you doing it and you're gonna walk with me and show me how to do it, but you're making all this money
and you ain't living the life.
No.
So I mean, the clients suffer with that too.
Yeah.
Like you're not living the life.
Mm.
So what was the point where you said, all right, or you already kind of stated it, that's the reason why you said I'm gonna do my own thing?
Well,
that's where it started from?
I was fired. I was Retro Fitness. I mean, I don't know if you want to bleep that out, but yeah, Retro Fitness. I was fired about a week before my wedding.
Wow.
They knew it. They knew it. Right before my wedding.
Wow.
And I couldn't get along with one of the managers.
Right.
I was training a young lady, and she was a young girl too. She was like 16 or 17, getting ready for the prom.
Okay.
And that thing, the shakes. The add-on, who else would we say shakes? We say your t-shirts, we say this. And it was a shake called Incredible Bulk.
Okay.
It had 40 grams of protein, 40 grams of mocha, 2 scoops of peanut butter.
Okay.
It was delicious, but but a 16-year-old girl trying to lose weight.
Right.
And why are you trying to sell it as $9 shake? And it was just something that simple that we got into it. We got into it. And I'm like, I'm helping her, you're hurting her, and then you guys just all you're doing is money, and I'm like, I don't understand the gyms, like the big gyms, the chains, they lose a lot of. There's studies on this too. They lose a lot of money, because they don't really get to know their clientele.
Right.
All they want is numbers.
Gotcha.
Planet Fitness. How many people can we get you in here, make you so comfortable that you don't even come?
Right.
But I'm hitting you for this $10
every month.
Every single month. Yeah.
Right. So you really had to find your pace with. What was the struggle starting your own gym? Like, what was the struggle starting that?
Well, the biggest struggle was just starting.
Okay.
A lot of people, everybody goes through that thing where will people come? Will people remember me? Will this work?
Right.
Just that initiative, am I gonna do it? But in my case, I had no job.
Right.
I had, kid to provide for.
Right.
And you have to do it.
Right, absolutely.
And at the time, fortunately, I was enough. I worked here for the previous owner. I rented my space. I paid for space, and I promoted myself a lot through social media. It was free advertisement.
Right.
The biggest for me is word of mouth. And
my
thing was, if I give you a workout really something you never had before, and you tell everybody.
Right.
Someone's gonna come.
Yeah, that's the best type of promotion in the market. Yeah. You got your clients, and they just spread the word.
Yeah.
So with the gym, do you think that you kind of you over that hurdle of, all right, like it's always gonna be a struggle, but because like we got a saying of it start from you. So obviously you say, yo, I must do my own business, and then you started it. You had the struggles. Do you feel like it not flatline, but you feel like you coasting right now? Like you found your pace?
Yes and no.
Okay.
You know, you get comfortable, but you don't want to get too comfortable because I'm only one person.
Right.
So how many clients can I fill myself up with? So maybe let's say I can fill them up with 25.
Right.
But with these 25 people, there's another 25 people I'm missing.
Right.
This is where the online training thing goes well.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people are doing the online training thing. And once again, it's a good way to make money.
Right.
A lot of people, it's good for guidance and it's good to get started with, or let's say you're an expert, or let's say you're just, you're working out for a long time, you just want to shake it up and do something new. And then that's fine. But for me, for what I do, I try to change people's way of thinking, and the way they live their life.
Right.
And if I can't talk to you like this, I can't make a recommendation on what to do. Okay.
So you're serious about what you're doing?
Yeah. How can I tell you what to eat? How can I tell you, how many carbs, how much protein, how much? If I had to see you work out, you can shoot me a video, but I can't really tell or determine your effort.
Right. Okay. Got you.
So I mean that's why I'm not knocking it. I mean people want to do that. I'm not knocking it at all. But just for me, it doesn't make sense for me. I'm more of a personal person. And at 40, I'm older than a lot of the new guys.
Got you. So that right there could bring us into, because I know when we spoke, you said a lot. You have a lot of things going on. Your story is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So like what you not only with the online. So did you start the online thing? Did you have to bend to that when COVID hit? Cause I know you said that COVID was your daughter as well.
Yeah. So when COVID hit, everyone was instructed to shut the gyms down.
Right.
And most gyms did.
Right.
Most gyms didn't.
Right. But y'all was getting fined for that though, right? If you didn't stop it.
Well, I think because of how small this place is.
Okay.
And have you heard about the gym in Belmar?
I believe so.
Okay.
There's a couple of gyms that was on.
He took a lot of the attention. So, he was making a lot of attention. And where I was like, hey, as long as it's not coming over here, he can keep that attention.
Right.
Okay? He can keep all the attention.
Right.
But a lot of my clients that are still here now that still would come work out.
Right.
But we did the spaced out, clean and everything like that. But, the hardest part with COVID was, my daughter at 2 months old had open heart surgery.
Wow.
She had open heart. She was born with Al-Kappa.
Okay.
Right, Al-Kappa. And,
I know that was hard to go through as well.
Yeah, it was very hard. My wife and I, we lost our first daughter, so we didn't really understand. We didn't know what was going on, and it runs in my side of the family, and I'm adopted. So I didn't know my history. I didn't know my family history. So we were in the hospital for about 3.5 months.
Wow. And she's good now?
She's good now. She's still on medication, and so I was in the hospital every day, and but I would come here in the morning, probably from 7 to 9.
Oh wow!
With my other boy, I have 2 sons.
Okay.
They would be here, get them up every morning. I would train as many people I could from 7 to 9, and then I'm in the hospital till nighttime. Because when I went to the hospital, then my wife would see our boys. Because me and my we really didn't see. When we saw each other, it was in passing. This was for 3 months. We saw each other.
And this is all going on during COVID as well.
During COVID.
So on top of that.
Yeah, we were in CHOP too, so I saw the riots, everything like that. So that was it was all around the hospital, and I got a chance to see that. And in all that, in the same time, I'm trying to get in the police academy.
Oh,
I was ready because of COVID. I was ready to get this up because of COVID. I was like, why am I going? Why am I struggling? So I'm Delaware Police Academy. I'm doing this, everything.
Man, so like you, like with your story, and we touched on a few things, but there's more stuff we're gonna touch on. Like, I would say that you the definition of what the brand is. So like, the brand is pace of one. So the long version of it, the meaning is, no matter what you're going through in life, good, bad, or ugly, you gotta take a deep breath and move at your own pace. So it seemed like that's what you're going through, like with your daughter's situation, the COVID, the business, and then even you finding your mom's.
Yeah. I'm a mom. 2016.
Okay.
2016. I was 33 years old.
Oh wow.
33 years old, and this is the funny part. May 1st is when my adopted mother gave me the information about my birth.
Got you, right.
But it wasn't until April 29th I found that I was adopted.
Wow.
At 33 years old.
Dang. So how did that make you feel? Like, well, I know your mom was like, did you know you was adopted like prior to the 33?
No.
So how did that like, what was going on through your mind? Like, this not my mom's. Like,
honestly, I was like, oh, you got me.
Oh man.
You got me good.
And you talking about your stepmom?
yeah, y'all got me good. Y'all got me good.
Did y'all have a good relationship? Did she treat you right?
Yeah. So,
okay.
But you know, yeah. You know, I was raised good, and it's funny because everything starting to make sense.
Okay.
You know, once you start telling me things, so I'll give you an example. Like, my adopted parents got me from people who abused me.
Wow.
That I don't remember.
Right.
You know, so when I was born, I was in the hospital. I was left in the hospital. Then I guess, you know, went to orphanage, and then I was in the foster home. And in the foster home, I was abused as a child.
Right.
I went to court because this New Jersey is you got to go to court so you can find out what kind of abuse.
Okay.
So you go to court and you speak to the judge's secretaries. You can't talk to the judge yet. You have to plead your case to the secretary.
Okay.
Secretary makes a phone call, and then the judge calls him back and lets you know. So I'm sitting here in front of this lady, and it was funny. The lady was really, really nice. So she was telling us, I'm telling her, she's sitting there crying. She's sitting there crying, hearing all this crazy stuff. And so she calls the judge. He looks at my case, and he was like, "No, don't tell him what kind of abuse he had."
Wow.
So, but I mean, it's crazy because now I already know.
Now I know. Because now you're 33, so you want to search that out.
Yeah, and because you wouldn't tell me what kind of abuse it is, I already know what kind of abuse it was.
All right.
You see what I'm saying?
Now, did you take that as a negative that they didn't want to tell you, or it was like they were trying to protect you?
I think they took a negative. They weren't trying to tell me because they were trying to protect who did it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And they also said there was a case one time where an adoptee had found out how they were abused. Then they found the abuser and they killed him on site.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that, you know, I guess they
figured that
it wasn't that person's intention, but they said they lost it. And they, you know.
Wow. So you are like, I would say like, people that's watching this, young kids, older people, whatever it is, you are definitely an inspiration because no matter what you're going through, not one time you told me, at one time you felt like you wanted to stop, but you didn't stop. You kept going. So no matter, you got a lot of adversity, your daughter, finding your mom, finding out you're adopted, all that stuff, but you didn't stop. That goes to your mental and your strength.
Yeah, and you know, it's just, if I didn't have children, I don't know.
Okay, so that's your why.
You see what I'm saying? If I didn't have children, I didn't know, and you know, it's you don't have really time to think about yourself in these situations. You got two little ones and another one in hospital. And, you know, I think when you have children, you should be selfless. You know, it should be all about them.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm not 100%. I'm not saying I'm the best. You know, you know, but you don't really have time to think about yourself. And I'm the type of person that just throws it, like tries to focus and work, not let it get to me, you know. But no, it was. I'm honestly, I've never. I drank every single night. Okay. When my daughter was in the hospital. Every single night.
Wow.
Drank every single night. Not to the point where I couldn't get up. But,
Right.
But yeah, every single night.
Right.
Every single night.
So do you take the time now, you and your wife, to pat yourself on the back that y'all went through it and y'all got through it? Whether with your daughter, I know you're still going through it now, but
yeah, she's way better now. She's still on her medication. She's 3, and she's here every day with me. I don't, I don't do daycare. I don't want to do the daycare. I don't want to miss out on nothing. And you know, and just because of the situation that I had in daycare and my situation, if I can prevent it, I'm gonna prevent it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But yeah and no, you know, she's kind of like me. She's same way. It's like, you know, she's like, we don't have time to sit here and feel sorry. We got things to do, and this is why we work, because we both come at the same goal. The goal is these children. The children.
And that's good that you got that type of woman.
Yeah.
Because it could be a whole totally different story if y'all didn't.
Oh my God, yeah. Stuff out here. Oh my God. Yeah. I couldn't do it.
Because some women or men, they don't understand.
Nah.
And they be, you gotta, like you said, selfless. Yeah. They be selfish.
Yeah.
So, and you also got all that going on, and you in movies.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm in 2 movies. Yeah.
So before you say that,
Tubi movies.
Tubi is still movies. It's still movies though.
Movies. Yeah.
So you got all this going on. Yeah. How are you remembering your lines? Like how you getting that done?
I have somebody. She's not gonna be on camera. Someone who works here. She's not gonna be on camera, but she helps me with my line. She helps me with my lines. I go over them. Right. My clients help me, or if I'm doing something in the gym working, I will stop and, you know, try and get in the character and things like that. But it's not like what I thought it was. Like when you're in movies where you have to remember everything.
Right.
The most professional person will be like that. Yeah, like a lot of professional people I've met who sit here and know my lines, your lines, and their lines, which is great. But you know, they have there's people backstage that can help you with the line. Before you go on there, you can remember it and things like that, or you cut, you know, things like that. But if you get a good character, I feel as though you really like the character, you'll remember it.
So is it any movies on Tubi that people might know? To check out?
They're on there. I don't know if they'll know it. I was in a movie Cold on there, movie Fight Valley that was on there.
I seen the previews
for that one. But I'm actually in the process of me and a friend of doing our own script.
That's what's up.
We completed it. It's like a little series and trying to shop it.
So you gonna shop at the Tubi, YouTube, and all that good stuff?
I am looking for a producer, someone to give me a shot.
Okay,
cool. Someone to give me a shot. Someone to shoot it. Someone to give me a chance. I got a new film going to come out on Last Set official IG is it's going to be a short film about bodybuilding, steroids, and the gym. Yes, I think that's going to do good. That's going to be in a film festival, I believe, in New York. We're shooting that in May.
Okay, cool. So with the movies, 'cause I know you was telling me you was doing one with Arnold Schwarzenegger's son.
Oh yes, that comes out in June. Arnold Schwarzenegger's son was here. It's on.
Yeah,
he came here and shot a movie. Yeah, Arnold's son. He came here and shot a movie called Call of Duty. So they actually the gym in the movie was on a naval ship. And they came here and made this look like we were on a boat.
So is that based off the game or is not associated with
it wasn't based off the game. It was just actually it was supposed to be about female fighter pilots. And I mean I could be wrong, but I believe it was around World War II. They actually used female fighter pilots as target practice.
Damn. That's crazy. That's
Google
crazy.
that. Google that. We get yeah. So it was like So I mean, the story they made it wasn't a true story, but it was based off of some things that actually happened.
Right.
And Joe, his Arnold's son, his name was Joe. He came in and he played the lead, and my character was just basically I played an older mentor to him. He's young. He's like 24, I think.
Got you.
And he's literally 24-year-old kid.
Right. So doing the movies don't really affect the training business.
No, because I have clients. You know, they understand, and I have you met my brother.
Right.
You know, he fills in and things like that, and you know, no, everyone's supportive. Supportive of it, and it's just I don't. the movie business, that movie thing is just as weird and dirty as the drug business. Everybody's trying to step on each other. And it's just,
I'm into entertainment as well. Music is another business. So
it's just a whole
I understand exactly where you're coming from.
And the gym could be just as dirty and grimy, like other gyms competing with each other. Just it's ridiculous, especially where I'm at, because we got a gym over here, we got a gym over there, we got one next door, we got one. Everybody is competing. Everybody's competing with each other.
Right. So like, I think you definitely, like I said earlier, you definitely gonna spark somebody out there. You definitely gonna inspire, because this is what we do it for, to inspire other people to do whatever they dreams or whatever they got going on. If you had to say anything to any youngster, no, not even age, man, woman, what would you tell them? What would be your advice?
Don't give up. It's funny you said, because I was working at my old high school about 3 months ago. And I would work there in the morning, I would come here at night and train my clients. I did it for the benefits. My wife at the time wasn't working, so we needed the benefits. So I said, I'll work. It was my old high school. And I ran into a lot of kids that had a lot of the same issues. A lot of kids that that weren't with their real parents. A lot of kids that were from group homes. So kids were living in motels actually, and they were living in, and they were coming to school. And these kids would act out somewhat or trouble, because I was doing the security there. And and these kids didn't need anybody gripping them up. They didn't need anybody intimidating them. All they really needed was someone to talk to. And I'll never forget this one little boy, and he was, he was slamming, cursing, doing something in the to the teacher. And by the time I got to him, I said, "Why are you doing this?" And he was like, "I have no idea who I am."
Oh man!
He said, "I don't have a mother, I don't have a father." And I told him, well, guess what, man? I'm adopted too. I didn't know this, I didn't know that too, but it gets better. So that's why I tell everybody, like, but you just can't quit.
And God work in mysterious ways, because you went through what you went through. You could talk to that person and relate to that person like crazy. So like we say all the time, no matter what you're going through in life, good, bad, or ugly, you take a deep breath, you move at your own pace. My man Steven right here is the definition of that. Understand, no matter what you're going through, just dig deep. It start from you. Just start it, make it happen, keep going, and just do what you gotta do. Tell them your name again, where they can find you, what you got going on, and let them know where they can find the Tubi movies.
Tubi movies in the action section. I'm on Facebook at Steve Downing, J&J Fitness, Instagram, Steve Downing 84. On a Black Horse Pike in South Jersey. Right next to Arby's.
Okay. Are you accepting new clients?
Yeah, we are. We're definitely accepting new clients right now, and we're looking for trainers, looking for more trainers.
Get with them. If you want to be a client or you want to be a trainer, hit them up. Tell them the Instagram again so they know where to hit you up.
Steve Downing 84. Steve Downing 84.
All right. Go to pace1.com. Go get your snapbacks, your hoodies, all that good stuff. And remember, it start from you. Your pace, your way. pace1.com.